taking time for some yoga today. This is going to be a good little practice to help you open the hips and feel more mobile in the lower back. And every time we work the hips, it also encompasses back of the legs and IT band, everything happening through the upper thigh. So we'll just kind of move through a few things that when you link them all together, it helps a lot to just increase mobility in the hips. So settle into your practice. You can get started in child's pose today. And in this child's pose, see if you can set the knees about as wide as the mat. So you can take the variation with the knees together if that's better for you today and for your lower back. But for the hips, the best place is going to be knees apart, rib cage resting and melting towards the mat. As you drop the forehead down, let the arms be heavy. Just taking about 5 or 6 deep breaths to ground here. To see how the body initially feels as you land here on your mat. Maybe rocking the forehead right and left to release the back of the neck. And if you feel like there is an intention or maybe a devotion that you'd like for your practice today, you just carry that with you. See it now in the mind's eye. Move it from the intuitive heart to the mind's eye and let that be the focus, the intention of your practice. Come up to a tabletop. Palms to the mat, knees underneath the hips with a neutral spine, a flat back. On an inhale, you're going to begin to lift the chin, tilt the tailbone towards the ceiling. Come into your cow pose, and then on an exhale, find cat. Pointing tailbone down, tuck chin to chest, and press the back of your rib cage, the back of the heart towards the sky. And then inhale back to the cow pose. Fill yourself up. Take all of the fresh air into the lungs. And then exhale, get every last drop of breath out of the lungs. Keep going for a few breaths on your own. Child's pose. On your next exhale, sit back to your heels. Knees as wide as is comfortable for you as you rest the heart and drop the forehead down to the yoga mat. Take a look to your hands. Keep the chest as low to the mat as you can as you slide it to your first baby cobra. Palms underneath the shoulders so the hands are invisible to the bird's eye view. Crown of the head is drawing forward and then slightly up as you gaze off of the nose towards the front of the room. Elbows back towards the hips. Toes reaching towards the back wall. Forehead down, let it go. Now just one breath to lift, cobra. Inhale up. Exhale down. Tabletop. Right leg back behind you. Bend the knee, extend the leg a few times, circle the foot, point and flex the toes. And then draw the right knee to the chest. Maybe come onto your fingertips. Right foot between the hands. Hands to the right thigh, shoulders back. Return the hands to the mat, bringing them inside of the right foot. Heel toe that right foot all the way over to the right edge of the mat. Once you place both palms inside of that front foot, lift the back knee. Rock it forward and back. Left knee down, right knee back to meet it. Inhale. Chest and chin down as you exhale. Cobra, inhale, slide forward. Tabletop, draw it back. From a neutral spine with the palms under the shoulders, please take your left leg back. Same thing here, bend and extend the leg. You can open the ankle a bit more by circling the foot. Draw the left knee towards the chest. Come onto the fingertips if needed. Placing that left foot between the hands and then bring the hands up to your left thigh, shoulders back, just here for a moment. Inhale. Hands inside of the left foot as you breathe out. Take a moment, heel toe the left foot to the left edge of the mat. Line it up so that the palms, the heels of your hand here, are lined up with the heel of the left foot. Once you're there with the upper body, then you lift the right knee, rock it forward and back. Right knee down, left knee back to meet it. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, chest and chin down, bend the elbows, modified chaturanga. Cobra, maybe all the way to the up dog if you are ready. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, open the hip, bend the knee, keeping the chest square to the mat. Right foot between the hands. Extend both legs for a nice wide pyramid pose. So left heel does not need to be on the mat, but you do want both feet to feel grounded. Both legs straight as you draw the outer edge of your right hip back and begin to fold. Dropping the head towards the right leg. Bend the right knee. Bear claw the right fingertips in front of you as you bring your left hand to your left hip. A block is really nice under the right hand, or use a stool, whatever you have around you as you float the left leg up to half moon. You want a flex in the left foot, left heel pressing back as you ground down through the right foot. Maybe if you're ready, float the left arm up. Both hands to the mat. Bend both knees. Bring the left knee to the outside of the right heel and sit down. Right hand behind you, spinal twist. Keep sliding that right shoulder blade down the back. Right shoulder away from the ear. Little counter twist. Take it to the left. Walk the hands all the way to the back of the yoga mat. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Open the hip. Bend the knee once again here. This time you can stay or play with variations like Dancer's Bridge or Wild Thing. I will show you Wild Thing. If you'd like to move on, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Keep the left leg straight. Land the ball of the right foot outside of a straight left leg. Hips up, right arm forward. Three-legged dog. Right foot between the hands. Left knee down, untuck the left toes. Take your left arm, reach it up. Release, both hands inside of the right foot. Lizard pose, heel toeing right foot over to the edge of the mat once again. This time you can stay on the palms or lower down to your forearms if you're ready. Come on up to the palms. From here, bring the right knee back beside the left. Draw the left knee to your left wrist, landing your shin in an angle across the mat for just a few breaths in pigeon. Slide that right knee back as far as it needs to go. Start by lifting the heart, making sure that your hips are level here, shoulders are level, so you're not drooping way lower on one side here. Nice and balanced, and then maybe walk the hands forward and lower down. Slide the hands in, lifting, crown of the head up, chest up. Sit to your left, bring the right foot around, place it outside of the left knee. Once again, right hand behind you, spinal twist. Gentle counter twist, just looking to the left, opening that left shoulder. And then through the center. You're going to place the right foot to the middle of the mat, hands to frame the right foot, left leg up, standing split. From the standing split, as you let go of the left leg, you're going to step it to the outer edge of the right foot from behind. So the outer edges of the feet, the pinky edges of the feet connect here as you start to fold into static stretch. Head heavy. Weight towards the balls of the feet. Sits bones up high. Release the grip. Start to walk to the left side, unwinding the legs, returning to face the front of your yoga mat. In a forward fold, and then just walk the hands forward, finding downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. You can go right to a few rounds of cat-cow or move through chaturanga flow. Couple breaths on your own before we meet in child's pose. Come up to a tabletop and return downward facing dog. From the down dog, take the left leg to the sky. Open the hip and bend the knee while keeping the chest square to the yoga mat. Draw the left knee to the chest, left foot between the hands, extended pyramid, straighten out both legs and stretch. Start to bend the left knee, bear clawing that left hand out in front of you as you take it up to half moon. Hands down, bend both knees, bring the right knee outside of the left heel and sit down onto your mat. Left hand behind you for a twist. Little counter twist, come over to the right. Continue to walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat, coming to downward facing dog. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky, open the hip, bend the knee. Stay or flip, dancer's bridge, or wild thing. Three-legged dog. Left foot outside of the left pinky, and just pause here with the right knee off of the mat. Rock it forward and back. A little bit out of order, but I would rather not completely re-record this entire class so you guys can bear with me. I am apparently just the same, just as forgetful here as I am in the studio. Always balance you out though. Three-legged dog, left leg up. Left foot between the hands. Right knee down, untuck the right toes. Left hand stays grounded as you reach the right arm up. Release, bringing both hands inside of the left foot, lowering down as you heel to the left foot over to the edge of the mat. Come to your lizard. Return to the palms. Bring the left knee back beside the right. Bring the right knee towards the right wrist, landing the shin in an angle across the mat. Left leg is straight back. Left thigh parallel to the side of the mat. You can stay or come forward into your sleeping pigeon. On up, walk the hands in. Sit to your right, swing the left foot around, placing the left foot outside of the right knee. One more time with the seated spinal twist on this side, left hand behind you. Allow that left shoulder blade to slide down, away from the left ear. Little counter twist, just turning to the right, open the right shoulder back. Through the middle. Left foot to the center of the yoga mat. Hands to the ground as well as you take the right leg up into a standing split. Try and straighten out the left leg. And then when the right leg releases down, place it behind the left so that the outer edges, the pinky edges of the feet connect. Hold here. If you want to try another variation with the arms, you can continue to play around. Hands to the yoga mat. Take a walk to your right until you come to face the front of the yoga mat. All 10 toes and fingers face the same direction. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Inhale all the way up. Reach up high. Hands to the heart. I'm just going to turn to face you guys so you can see where we're going from here. Start with the feet together, hands at the heart. Cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh, just above the knee. Begin to bend the right knee so you make a nice figure four shape with the legs. As my right knee bends, it's going the same direction as the right toes are facing. When you start to feel the opening in the back of the hips, stay there. Breathe there. Those of you who feel ready to go further, bring the forearms parallel to your left shin. Long, flat back. Tadasana, come up. Feet together, palms open. Other side, hands to the heart. Figure four. Bringing the left ankle to rest just above, right ankle just above the left knee. And then keeping that right foot flexed, you bend the left knee until you feel the stretch and the opening in the hips. Make sure you're breathing. Pick one spot to focus the gaze. It will help a lot. Those of you ready to move on, forearms in front of the right shin. Keep an active flex to the right foot. Tadasana, stand up tall, open the hips. On your inhale, take the arms up, big soul arch, lift high. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, lengthen and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands about halfway forward upon the mat and then step the left foot between the hands. Once you are there, take a walk to the right, all 10 fingers and toes. Left hand to right ankle, right arm to the sky to twist. 2 options. You can stay here with the chest lifted and the right shoulder really pulling up as you open there with a wide open twist through the belly. Or you can get a little bit more compact, bringing the left ear towards the right shin, right arm up. Change. Right hand, left ankle. Keeping an open belly twist by staying lifted through the shoulders, left arm up. Or you can start to use the bottom hand, the right hand, to draw the right ear to the left shin as you continue to reach the left arm up. Choose the variation and breathe through that space. Release. In the middle, let's take an inhale to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Take a walk to the right foot at the top of the mat, finding a lizard. Keep the left knee off of the ground. Keep the hips and the pelvis lifted. You want to maintain that hip and pelvic lift as you take a breath in, and then open the mouth, release the jaw, making the HA sound with your exhales 3 times. Release, walking to the left. Find Skandasana, bending the left knee, extend the right leg. So I mention it a lot, but the hips, the pelvic floor, the hips, and the jawline, they're all related and linked. So when we practice that kind of breath work like we did in the last posture, when you actively release the jaw while also in a hip opening posture, it really encourages that stuck energy, if there's any there, it helps the release to happen. If not, just keeps you nice and tuned, feeling good throughout. Let's release the Skandasana, extending both legs, come back through the middle. Take a walk to the left foot at the top of the mat now, practicing that same breath release in the lizard. You stay high on the palms, you keep the right knee off the mat. Lift through the pelvis as you inhale, HA sound on the exhale. Inhale. Skandasana with a deep bend in the right knee. Left leg stays extended, hands in front of you for support. Just take the same variation that you found on the other side. We'll release back through center by extending both legs, hanging heavy in the middle. Take a couple breaths on your own to extend the spine, to fold, to take really anything you'd like to take. start to release from where you were at with the palms under the chest. Now taking one knee down to the mat at a time, you are going to come into your frog pose. One knee at a time down to the mat. Knees are in a straight line out from the hip, and then my heel is in a direct line back from the knee. Both feet are flexed. A pillow or couch cushion under the forearms here is really nice, a bolster if you have it. We want to try and keep a neutral, long spine. Excuse me. Okay. This is one of Nellie's favorite postures. Okay, no more. To release your frog pose, start to bring knees in. And then just sit onto your heels. Allow the hips to receive the effects of the posture. Any thing that comes up, especially after more extended holds, you just kind of let it move through like waves. Don't stay too attached to any of it. Just let it happen. Even if that means the body is trembling or anything like that. You just breathe through. Realize that it's all in transition, you know, it's all temporary. The change will be constant. From here, you're going to come to lie down onto your back, please. Bring the legs up towards the sky. So you did a lot of work into the hips today. Now give yourself a nice inversion, flowing the blood down from the feet to the hips and heart. In your waterfall pose, if you'd like to use a block underneath the sacrum, that's fine. Okay. No bite. You can put the legs up the wall for an even gentler variation. Draw the knees in towards your chest, removing any block or bolster from underneath you. Hug around the shins, give a gentle rock of the knees side to side. Allow the knees to fall to the right for a spinal twist. Left arm reaches out. For a little bit more back support, you can bring a block between the knees. And then draw the knees through the middle and over the other way. Bring the knees back through the center. Straighten out the spine and try and really lengthen the back. Allow it to be as long as it actually is. And then you're gonna, one more time, just take the legs up. Cross the left leg over top of the right. Bring the heels out with the feet flexed. Go ahead and lift the head and the shoulders so that you can grab a hold of the shins. So there's a 90-degree angle behind each knee. The left shin is in my right hand. The right shin is in my left hand. As I try and draw the heels down towards the elbows. Don't drop the heels to the seat. Open the hips. Change. Right leg on top. Flex the feet. 90-degree angle behind each knee. You can lift the head, neck and shoulders to get the grip, and then release back down. Release. Finding happy baby. Grab a hold of the feet. Gentle rocking side to side. Maybe extend out through one leg at a time. Drawing both knees in towards you. Give yourself a big hug around the shins. I invite you to continue on your practice. Continue to stretch and move the body any way that you need. Or you can find Shavasana. Winding down your practice and ending there today. Thank you for tuning in, making